Hey everybody, Tony D and Little Joan here with a Piney podcast, South Jersey. What's going on? Well, the beer virus is always going on. I know, Joan, it's an outrage. Look at Murphy posturing as always. Let's see what's going on. Hey, all right. You want to come over here? Come over here. Come over here and shut up. Okay. Murphy announced 3,573 new cases, 17 more deaths on Monday. Said 74% of New Jersey residents refused to cooperate with the contact tracers. 5% more residents than reported last week. Duh. And Governor Murphy gets 5% stupider, apparently, because no one is going to answer the phone. I was talking to a coworker today, and I mentioned the contact tracers, and he was like, yeah, so what do they do? Just call you up? I go, yeah. Did you ever get a strange call from Trenton from a number you didn't recognize? He goes, yeah, I wouldn't answer that. I go, exactly. Who would answer it? And then, of course, today I got a call from Trenton. And after I had that conversation, I was thinking to myself, well, maybe this is the contact tracers. And I could actually hear what one sounds like. And I answered it. And it was the damn car scam thing, the warranty car scam thing where they call you up. I don't even know how it works, but it was annoying. And another reason why I wouldn't answer my smartphone, which says things like spam risk or shows me the number, shows me the city from Trenton, and I go, I don't know anybody from Trenton. Now, people in Trenton, I bet the contact tracing works great because they get a call from Trenton like, oh, I'm not sure who this is, but it might be a relative of mine. But see, I don't have family or friends in Trenton. So, what the hell, man? Who do you expect, Murphy, that will answer this call? You freaking idiot. And I'll say again, we got over 3,500 new cases and 17 deaths. Unfortunate, but as a percentage, that's a huge drop. When we were getting 7 deaths and had 100 cases, or 50 cases, that was a lot by comparison. If you got 7 deaths and 100 cases, that's 7%. If you got 17 deaths and 3,500 cases, that would be 0.002%. And you can't test enough people. So when they say, well, we had 3,500 new cases today, the implication is, and no more. No, there are thousands and thousands of undiagnosed cases because you can't test the entire state all at once. You can only test a few thousand people, and you're only going to end up testing people who suspect they have it. So either they're symptomatic or they make up the 26% of the people who actually answer their phone and go, oh my God, I might have talked to someone with COVID. I'll get tested immediately. Oh my God. Basically, it's going to probably be people with kids. I know that my one of my nieces or nephew, I think it was my niece, she got flagged as being near someone with the beer virus at school, probably one of the teachers. And so they alerted the family. They alerted everybody around them. They all got tested. They were all fine. She didn't have it either. It was just the person she was near. But who knows? My niece could have already had it and been immune. Because a lot of us could have already had it and now we're immune. Because we got an asymptomatic variant and now we're immune to much of the COVID things. It doesn't mean total immunity because once it mutates, you could get it, but it's like any other virus, except because we don't know much about it, it's a little more deadly. The treatments are relatively new. Yes, people are still dying, and that's really unfortunate. But you know what else kills people? Losing your house and blowing your brains out. Yeah, that's how you lose people too. Losing your job, going down a pit of despair, taking drugs, and killing yourself that way. That's what this economic disaster is going to do. Is it by design, or is it just Murphy, an incompetent boob who doesn't understand economics? He worked for Goldman Sachs. You tell me. Anyhow, Sunday, New Jersey had 6,000 additional beer virus, the highest daily case total in history, and 16 more deaths. That's even less a percentage. That's like point. Yeah, that's low. By comparison, talking by comparison, that's even lower. New Jersey beer virus update. Patterson police shut down 2 after-hour clubs. I told you this would start to happen. The mafia is going to open speakeasies, and they're going to smoke and gamble and drink and bang hookers, and they're not going to have a mask. And people will go because you are locking them up. And you have no right to do it. You've passed no laws, and no one wants this done. Yes, you've scared enough of the populace that some people might go along with this, but not enough that you could get us to actually vote for it. Because most people have only a 0.001% chance of dying from this. Anyone under the age of 50 or 60 with no comorbidities, unless they're really, really unfortunate, are going to be fine, even if they get it. And they may not even get it. They may have already had it. Public Safety Director Jerry Speazell said one of the clubs was run by 42-year-old, I'm not going to say the name, inside Acimito Restaurant on Main Street in Patterson. How is it running a restaurant? So the restaurant would follow the restrictions in place to the beer virus and close normal operations at 10. But the restaurant would then turn into an after-hours club selling alcohol without a license with a DJ playing loud music. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty illegal. Even if it wasn't for the beer virus, you guys. Police seized the alcohol. I'm against it. I think they should be able to do what they want. F you, New Jersey government. But, as Tim Pool says, it's really the cops who should be saying, no, we're not going to enforce this. We're not going to enforce this lockdown. If you did that, we wouldn't even have this problem. If you refuse to enforce the lockdown, then they would give up on it. But, you guys are going to become the prison guards in the prison that is New Jersey and in the United States. You will come to resent the people you're supposed to serve, because you will constantly be telling them and rounding them up and saying, no, you can't go into a bar. No, you can't go into this or that. Oh, but you can go to Walmart. You can go to a big box store. Yeah, no problem. Oh, but you can't go vote. You can't open your business. You can't go visit your dying relative in the old folks' home. Who, look, if you're in an old folks' home, you don't have a lot to look forward to. The one bright thing in your day would be a visit, and for some people that's a long shot at best. But when you do this lockdown, you kill that hope. Their hope is gone. No one's coming. Even people who get normal visits. There's this woman in Canada, I believe it was Canada. She opted for assisted suicide rather than take another round of not being visited, even though she had a loving family who would visit her, but they obeyed the rules. Dark. We're in dark times. Former South Jersey lawyer sentenced to 18 years in prison for Ponzi scheme, feds say. A lot of crime in this Piney podcast. He did money laundering as part of a multi-year scheme to embezzle more than $13 million from his clients. Michael Kwasnick, 51, pleaded guilty. So I guess if you got some money with Kwasnick, you might want to call somebody. South Jersey woman warns of online scam involving unemployment funds amid pandemic. This I had not heard of. South Jersey woman is sharing a story about her mother getting scammed. She's doing so in hopes of preventing others from becoming a victim. They're targeting your unemployment funds and they're hoping to steal your cash through trust. Apparently, she's been communicating with this person since April. Said her 64-year-old mother became the victim of what authorities believe is a Nigerian crime ring, siphoning millions of dollars off of U.S. unemployment programs due to the shutdowns. Jesus. He pretended to be a military man stationed in Afghanistan. Don't listen to anyone on the phone. You gotta double check these things. You know what you do? Ask them where they're from, then hang up and call them back. Not their number, not the number they give you, but call the institution up and make sure the person is real. That's what you do. That's how you get them, because they're not going to want to hang up. Because the moment you hang up, they never get you back on the phone. I mean, unless they're scamming you from like Bank of America or something, which that would be impossible, I would think. I don't think it'll happen. Now, here's a story that kind of annoys me. South Jersey teachers lose certificates after criminal convictions. And it sounds to me, and these guys were, the State Board of Examiners has announced revocations for these two guys, their teaching certificates. Why don't they just automatically lose them if they're convicted of a crime? A serious crime, like the ones these guys have been convicted. So the first guy, doing bad stuff to children, and I think, taking bad pictures of children is what he was convicted of. And then the other guy, it was a lot of drugs. It was like he got caught with 6 pounds of marijuana, 2 pounds of edibles, 10 grand in cash. Why is he even teaching? He coached boys soccer team. That doesn't sound like he was he a teacher? But yeah, I mean, those are pretty serious crimes. Why do we have to wait for then the school board to go, well, okay. No, it should be the moment you're convicted of those crimes, boom, goodbye. No more teaching. I don't know why you would have to wait. Oh, and I mentioned the kidnapping story a couple of days ago, maybe last week. They caught the guy. They got an arrest. I shouldn't say they caught him. This is the guy accused. He seems to have matched the description. And he has been charged with attempted kidnapping, robbery, and other related offenses. But let's end on something a little happy and hopeful for the holidays, doggy. Hopeful for the holidays. Christmas, dog. 7 ways you can help your South Jersey neighbors. Help Vineland Police Department stuff a cruiser with toys. That sounds nice. As long as they're giving the toys away and not keeping them. They're accepting donations of unwrapped toys for children 8 to 12 during this event on December 5th. December 5th? That was 2 days ago. Damn it. Okay. Never mind. Some of these are old events. I thought this was... Oh, damn it. These are all old events. All right, here's one. Vineland Soup Kitchen sponsors chicken barbecue and fundraisers. Tickets are $10 and valid until December 31st. Vineland Soup Kitchen sponsoring a chicken barbecue fundraiser with Joe's Poultry, 440 South Delsey Drive. Tickets are being sold for platters, which include half a rotisserie chicken, a side of potato salad, and coleslaw, applesauce, a roll, and butter. So check that out. Let's see. Let me check the date on this next one. Bridgeton Salvation Army seeks donors for its annual Angel Tree. Help a child in need. Bridgeton Salvation Army has partnered with Walmart to set up a registry for good. The registry offers gifts and cards which can be ordered online. So check that out at do a search for Salvation Army and Bridgeton Red Kettle. And finally, I think this one's good. The Arc of the Atlantic City partners with Community Food Bank of New Jersey, Egg Harbor Township. The Arc of the Atlantic County provides support for services of more than 1,000 people in South Jersey, partnered with Community Food Bank, made it possible to assist individual families being mindful of health protocols. To donate, visit givebutter.com, the Arc Holidays, or the arcatlantic.org to donate. So donate some food, everybody. Christmas is a-coming, and some people are poor. A lot more people are poor, and I think all the other ones already happened. Oh, wait, this one's still going on. South Jersey Regional Animal Shelter, yay, hosts Barks and Bags, hooray, doggy, from December 4th to 11th. Online auction to benefit the shelter. Items include designer handbags, gift baskets, gift cards, custom furniture, pet items, household items will be posted daily. There will also be giveaways. For information, call 856-691-1500 or visit 32auctions.com under SJRAS Auction 2020. Got that? Well, you can find this on the Daily Journal. I guess it was just that first one that's already over, the one with the cops. What's the date on this? Oh, it's December 3rd. Damn it. I gotta check the dates, doggy. I need an editor. Anyhow, that's it for the Piney Podcast. We will see you in the next video.